Since 1884, Chesterton has been providing value-driven solutions to meet industry's needs. Chesterton solutions have been implemented around the world with documented success and recognition. Increasing equipment reliability, optimizing energy consumption, and providing local technical support and service are what Chesterton offers industry worldwide. Global solutions, local service. The Chesterton 442C cartridge split mechanical seal is the latest innovation in split seal technology, combining superior seal performance with the ease of installation of a cartridge split seal. The Chesterton 442C cartridge split seal simplifies installation while addressing the major concern with split seals, reliable sealing at startup. With only 2 seal components to install, it is designed for easy installation and reliable sealing at startup. By following the simple steps covered in this video, you will be able to quickly and accurately install the 442C cartridge split seal in your equipment. Before you remove the parts from the carton, prepare a clean work surface and make sure your hands are clean. The rotary holder and gland assembly are individually packaged to keep them free from any contaminants that could cause unreliable operation or premature failure. The necessary installation accessories such as hex keys, silicone grease, cleaning wipe, installation tool, and instructions are also included for ease of installation. Before you begin the installation, be sure to read the instructions so you can follow the simple steps as described. Rotating equipment in good operating condition is essential to mechanical seal reliability and performance. Make sure your equipment meets the equipment parameters outlined in the installation instructions. With the gland assembly on the work surface and the springs facing up, separate the gland halves. Remove the 2 shipping spacers and ensure that the halves do not contact each other. Separate the 2 rotary holder halves by disengaging the socket head cap screws. Remove the shipping spacers on each half by gently pulling the spacer out, taking care not to move the seal face. The rotary holder gaskets and O-rings are pre-lubricated prior to packaging. Lubrication helps the split seal components seat properly and will aid the seal assembly in sealing leak-free at startup. If necessary, you can lightly lubricate the rotary holder gaskets and O-rings with the silicone grease included. Prior to installing the rotary holder, inspect the O-ring ends and ensure that they are flush with the rotary face splits. If the O-ring ends are proud of the rotary face splits, gently push the ends with your finger or thumb until flush with the face. Be careful not to push the O-ring ends further into the assembly past the rotary face splits. Lightly lubricate the rotary seal ring splits with the silicone grease as shown. The grease helps to properly seat the rotary seal ring when installing the rotary holder. Begin the seal installation by placing the rotary holder halves around the shaft. Make sure the gaskets and O-rings are properly seated in their grooves, and set screws do not protrude the holder ID prior. Partially tighten the holder screws so that the holder assembly can slide on the shaft. Firmly press the spacers against the stuffing box, taking care not to press on the seal face. Alternately tighten the 2 socket head cap screws to the specified torque value. Screw torque values can be found in the installation instructions. The spacing between the rotary holder splits should be equal on both sides. Remove the installation spacers once the socket head cap screws are tightened. Alternately tighten the set screws until properly tightened. Screw torque values can be found in the installation instructions. If the rotary face has been soiled during installation, gently wipe the face with the cleaning pad provided. Prior to installing the gland assembly, inspect the O-ring ends and ensure that they are flush with the stationary face splits. If the O-ring ends are proud of the stationary face splits, Gently push the ends with your finger or thumb until flush with the face. Be careful not to push the O-ring ends further into the assembly past the splits. Lightly lubricate the stationary seal ring splits with the silicone grease as shown. The grease helps to properly seat the stationary seal ring when tightening the gland assembly. You can lightly lubricate the gland gaskets with the silicone grease provided if necessary. Prior to assembly, check the stationary face to ensure it is clean. If necessary, wipe the face with the cleaning pad provided. Install the installation tool on the back of the rotary holder and position against the stuffing box face. Take one gland half and place it around the rotary assembly, parallel to the stuffing box face, using the installation tool as a guide. The gland splits should be 90 degrees from the rotary seal face splits. Place the other gland half around the seal, sliding the gland squarely on the installation tool and bring the gland halves together. The spring lifter will automatically move to engage the springs. Fully tighten the gland socket head cap screws, alternating sides so that they are evenly tightened. Carefully remove the installation tool. Install the adjustable gland tabs as needed for a 2, 3, or 4 bolt pattern. Evenly snug the mounting bolts to the stuffing box, keeping the seal perpendicular to the shaft. Do not over-tighten the bolts. No centering of the 442C cartridge split seal is required. The internal centering buttons will center the seal automatically. Rotate the shaft by hand to make sure that there is no metal-to-metal contact within the seal. A slight drag may be found due to the seal faces, but the shaft should rotate freely. Take all necessary precautions and follow normal safety procedures before starting the equipment. Many improvements have been built into the Chesterton 442C cartridge split seal that makes it the easiest seal to install and field repair today. Understanding and following the simple steps described in this video and the installation instructions are the keys to achieving a quick seal installation and reliable seal operation.